And welcome back, everyone, for Week 9 of the 2014 NFL season. I'd like to start off by congratulating the two winners of the gioknows t-shirt contest. Congratulations to Will Gibson of Wichita, Kansas. Makes great videos. Check them out. And to New Jack TV, he also makes prognostication videos. I don't know where he's from. I know he's an Eagles fan. And he also makes great music videos. So check him out as well for your chance to win some Let's Take the Man's Money gear. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Here are this week's picks. I'm going to have to do this pretty fast this week because I'm way behind. I was 4-4 with my picks last week. The first game we're going to look at is the Thursday nighter as New Orleans goes to Carolina. The Panthers are 3-point dogs at home. Everything says to actually take Carolina here. They're at home. It's a division game where the home team is the dog, and it's a short week. But you know what? I think New Orleans has turned the corner. Offensively, they found a running game, and tight end Jimmy Graham is back to full health, and he's a big weapon for Drew Brees. And more importantly, it looks like the defense is back as well. They were the fifth-ranked unit last year, so you know what? Someone's got to take control of this division, the NFC South, and I think New Orleans is going to do it. They're going to start off with a big win, so lay the points and take New Orleans -3. The second game we're going to look at has Philadelphia going to Houston, where the Texans are 2-point dogs at home. Philadelphia lost last week, but to a really good team, Arizona. They almost won the game. They were right in there to the end. I think they're the much better play here. This is a small price to pay, so let's lay the points and take Philadelphia -2. The third game we're going to look at has the New York Jets going to Kansas City, where the Chiefs are 9.5-point favorites at home. I don't expect the Jets to turn over the ball 7,000 times like they did last week, but I do expect Kansas City to play the same type of game that they played last week, limiting the Jets to offense here, and I think they will take care of the spread here. You know what? Let's do that. Let's lay the 9.5 points and take Kansas City. And the fourth game we're going to look at is the game of the week. Denver's going to New England. The Patriots are actually 3-point dogs at home. Like, when are they ever dogs at home? They're one of the best home teams in the history of the NFL, and I realize that Denver is very good. But if there is one team that can beat the Broncos, it's New England, especially at home, and you get the points. So let's take New England +3. And a very, very special big shout out to my good friend, the Mass Tweeter, who's been very ill the last couple of weeks, hasn't been able to make his videos. Get well soon, Mask. We miss you here in YouTube land, and happy birthday, buddy. Here are my over-under plays. Once again, we're going to go back to the Thursday nighter, New Orleans in Carolina. That number is 49.5, I believe. You know, obviously the Saints score more at home than they do on the road. So let's take under the 49.5. The second game that we're going to look at has my good buddy, the Mass Tweeter's Washington Redskins, taking on my Minnesota Vikings. Both defenses are very good. It's a low number, 43.5. Good defenses. Would you be surprised if I told you that Minnesota has the 8th ranked defense in terms of yards allowed? Last year they were 33rd, I think. And of course, RG3 is coming back. I think he's going to be a little bit rusty. And then the Vikings have the rookie. So let's take under the 43.5. The third game we're going to look at, we talked about, is the New England-Denver game. That number is 55. Well, these guys have played to games that have been in the 70s before. I think that's what's going to happen again in this game. So let's take over the 55. And the fourth game is the Monday nighter as the Indianapolis Colts go to New York to take on the Giants. That number is 51. Yeah, I think the Colts will put up their normal 35, and I'm sure Eli, off a week's rest, will throw in 20 himself. So let's take over 51. Here's my Let's Take the Man's Money parlay play. We're going to take 5 games, 2 against the spread, 2 over-unders, and 1 money line play. We'll take the New Orleans Saints -3, Philadelphia Eagles -2. We'll take the under 49.5 in the New Orleans Carolina game. We'll take the under 43.5 in the Redskins Vikings game, and we'll take the New England Patriots on the money line. A $25 bet will get you a little under $800. I'll put the image here beside my big fat head. Good luck to you. Here are my straight-up picks for this week. In the Thursday night game, it looks like the Saints have turned the corner offensively. Tight end Jimmy Graham is healthy, and so is the running game. I like New Orleans over Carolina. The Bucs look like they're already packing it in for this year. I'll take Cleveland over Tampa Bay. I don't think the Cowboys will lose 2 home games in a row. The Cardinals are very good. I'll take Arizona. The Eagles will bounce back for a win over Houston, take Philadelphia. The Jets may have the 2 worst quarterbacks in the NFL. Kansas City wins this game. Good bounce back game last week for the Bengals. Look for Cincinnati to win again over Jacksonville this week. I finally jump on the Chargers bandwagon, and they've lost 2 in a row with 3 straight non-covers. Take Miami. That was a shocking win by Colt McCoy and the Washington Redskins on Monday Night Football, but I have to go with my Minnesota Vikings. Off the bye week, the Niners should be able to take care of St. Louis, so I'll go with San Francisco. This is probably the game of the year. The Patriots are just about invincible at home, and if anybody knows how to beat Peyton Manning, it's the combination of head coach Bill Belichick and quarterback Tom Brady. It'll be close, but I'm going to go with New England. The Seahawks aren't as good as last year, and the Raiders aren't as bad as being 15-point dogs, but Seattle will crush Oakland. In the Sunday Night Football game, I just can't get the Ravens-Steelers games right ever. I flipped a coin, and it came up tails, so I'm going to take Pittsburgh. And in the Monday Nighter, the Giants are coming off the bye week, but I don't expect Eli Manning to copy what Ben Roethlisberger did last week, so let's go with the Indianapolis Colts. Okay, and those are my picks for this week. Good luck to you. Make sure you check out my website, gioknows.com. I host all of the other YouTube prognosticators, and you can find the information to download our app to watch these on your smartphone as well. And check out our Facebook page. I'll leave the link below. Okay, for the GeoKnows YouTube channel, I am Geo. Let's take the man's money.